So yesterday, one line of look, I don't say wait, I don't say I said, I don't see the second. We're going in there. I'm a friend, I'm a student, I'm a so I just they don't discuss me. Come on, 3-year-old.
How you doing, Ralph? Welcome. Good day, viewers. You're welcome once more on the program. It is City Standard and Mike. I definitely will appreciate all of you for joining us this weekend. Yeah, the weekend edition of City Stand. This is the 5th of April, 2025, and we are reaching you live all the way from Ogba, Newstand, Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome all of you, all of you, all of you. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your love, your kindness on this platform. All right, so Mr. Monday, our quarter, who are blessed some of us yesterday, we say thank you to you. We appreciate your gesture. May God continue to bless you. We say thank you to you. All right, to an anonymous viewer in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. He blessed Paul this morning. We say thank you to you, the anonymous viewer. We say thank you to you. We say thank you for staying glued to this channel. May God continue to bless you. All right, in the comment section, let me quickly see my viewers there, the global esteemed viewers in the comment section. Let's say hi to them together. Can somebody join me on this? Somebody should join me on this. All right, thank you. I don't need to do it together because you know it's weekend edition. We need to say hi to our viewers who have been with us since Monday. You know,
fantastic one. Thank you for always staying with us. God bless you all. We are here like as usual to share with you on issues that are trending within and possibly outside Nigeria. And thank God that you're always there with us. Those who has, in fact, the support, the charity that is coming from you guys is overwhelming. You know, if you say City Stand in our country, we don't be skyscrapers. You know, every citizen here would have felt that he belongs. You know, thank you all for that sense of belonging, and God bless you.
all right, like I said earlier on, they've been with us since Monday until now. They're still with us. We need to do what? We need to greet them this morning. We need to appreciate them from staying glued to the channel. As well, begin with the comment section this morning before reading the stories on the papers this morning. Who do we have? Who and who are on the comment section? The first person to comment this morning, Adijo Elonga. Adijo Elonga is watching us right now. We say good morning to you. And what he's saying to us, good morning, Mr. Mike, and all the reviewers. Happy weekend,
Good morning. Happy
my
weekend to you.
people. Shalom.
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 Hashim. That's a Jewish language.
Hashem. Wow, that's a good one. All right, Adijo Elonga still on this chai. See the reviewers enjoying Mama food. Gentle Mike, I sight you. Oh, I think Gentle Mike was there the other time. Yeah, it's true. Also joining us this morning in the comment section, Mrs. Enoma or Sadieye, all the way from Germany. She's watching us right here on the platform.
Enoma or Sadieye.
Another woman.
We're lucky no day here.
Oba Tope. Yes, I'm right. All right, you're saying good morning, Mr. Michael Adekule, and the esteemed reviewers. Nice weekend to you all.
I wish you the same.
Happy to be here this morning. Yeah,
Okay.
happy to see you too, Mrs. Enoma. Osadie. How is Mr. Ben? Mr. Ben is Mrs. Enoma's husband.
Okay, greetings to Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben, all right.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
All right, Abdul Ghani is also here. Good morning, Abdul Ghani. You're welcome on the program. We say thank you for joining us this morning. Udeze Chima, the chief himself. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. And always, staying there live for us.
Right.
God bless you, Mr. Udezechi.
Ibolachi.
Ndewo.
Right now.
Ụtụtụ ọma.
All right, you're welcome. Godwin is here. Good morning. You're welcome on the program. We say thank you for joining us this morning, Godwin, an esteemed viewer on the platform as well. And we have all the way from Netherlands, Nnamdi Nosi. Good morning to you.
Nnamdi, good morning.
Yeah, I said Nnamdi Kanu.
When you mention Nnamdi Kanu, the way you mention Nnamdi, everybody will just add Kanu.
Nnamdi Kanu. All right, Master, you're welcome on the program all the way from Netherlands. Say thank you for joining us. We have Emmanuel Oguji. Wow, thank you so much for joining us, Emmanuel Oguji. All right, to the next one, Ikenna Amajoye. Thank you so much, Ikenna. He's watching us from Germany. Wow. Ikenna. Wow. Thank you. I think we have many viewers watching us from Germany.
A lot. Of course, most of them cannot be able to, mention their names on this platform live. But they are out there. They're showing that they are part of the system and they want to see things actually
work well in the country. All right, may I introduce and let you know that the Palace of the Palace is here.
Oh, the king himself.
What is it?
Our fresh king.
What is it?
No, Femi saying a fresh king.
Our king no fresh.
Pure.
Our clean king.
And that's why it's the Palace of the Palace.
All right, Palace of the Palace. King Gary is here. Palace of the Palace. You're welcome on the program this morning. We appreciate your presence here. All right, he paid us a visit. That was in January, right? I'm not making a mistake.
Where he had the opportunity to experience Nigeria. And during that interaction we had with him, he explained a lot of things, something that we might not be privileged to have and disclose on this platform. But something that the takeaway there is that Nigeria never happened to anybody.
Amen. Amen. All right, the Palace of the Palace is asking a question here, and it's saying, who are the first five this morning? Oh yes. It seems Oyezi will not allow us to talk this morning.
No, please stop justice with Mercy.
We will drive Kingari away from this platform.
Bros, you go see placards now. Okay, we go see placards. We go bring them out now. Protest will happen.
All right, the first five this morning, I think Oyeze, Mr. Femi, first person to be here, Mr. Femi, Oyeze, Michael Adekunle, as well as three. Benja. Benja. Gentleman Mike. That's five.
I came ahead of
you came before.
You see. No. What I'm saying is that please, King himself, he knows what he's doing.
Okay, and he knows what to do. All right, I have said thank you for each of them. Wow, thank you so much. And the sixth person, Mr. Akule, you are included as well. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Why Mr. Akule's face come for back?
No. He started agitation immediately. And the agitation is a welcome development. I thought that this man is a bit strong. Was okay. I can't save you.
He would have been swept away. All right, thank you so much, King Gary. We appreciate your support.
Thank you, Mr.
Your every time support on the platform. Thank you so much.
And do you know one funny thing I like? Though I had that privilege to meet him that very day. But do you know one thing about him? He understands Nigeria so well. Even though he's not here, he knows everything that is happening. And that knowledge he transferred that day. I still remember. And I feel that you know, to an extent, he was a man who came to defy. You see, you know what it means for a big man like that to come down to this level, you know. I mean, I appreciate that.
All right, thank you so much.
That humility, you know, is inspiring.
Yeah, second to none. All right. Thank you so much, King Gary. We appreciate you. All right, in the comment section, I have Dipo Amoron. And what's Dipo saying this morning? All the way from United States, but I'm not going to mention the particular states where he resides. He's an anonymous viewer, but he has made himself seen or known here in the comment section. Dipo Amoron, thank you for the next 3 persons here. Thank you. A round of applause for Dipo Amoron. All right, the next 3 persons to get 10K. Also, Andrew Ogunjimi is here, and he has said 10K for Mr. Vincent too.
Thank you, Mr. Ogunjimi. More grace to elbow. You continue to soar to greater heights. I remain humble. God will continue to grease your elbow more and more in Jesus' name.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You love the saints. Wow. You love what is there? All right, thank you so much. All the viewers in the comment section, we say thank you to all of you. And still, we have some still commenting here. CO is here with us. CO, Okechukwu, watching you, is watching us from Manchester United Kingdom. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate you. CO. On to the next one, Christian Ifi Biko, watching from Norway. Wow. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Hazenwater Liverpool is also here. Oh, Tutuama. Oyena, Ofensala. Sorry.
Ofensala soup.
Ofenla. Mazi. All right, Andrew Gujimi is here. We say thank you so much. We appreciate you. Kevin Omoregbe, you're welcome this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Lucky Yosa 59, good morning to you as well. Welcome you on the program this morning. This is how we do it on weekends. We have to appreciate our viewers for joining us, for staying glued to the channel from Monday to Saturday.
Amazing.
And we see for all of them. All right, Ifeanyi is also here with us this morning. You're welcome on the program. Lucky, thank you so much for joining. Roland Onagise, you're welcome. Thank you so much. All the viewers, and the ones that are yet to comment in the comment section, we say good morning to you. We love you. Thank you. Okay, Chooks is also here. Good morning. He's watching us from Switzerland. You're welcome, Chooks. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I will continue to mention people's name as we proceed on the program this morning. Quickly to what we have. I don't have my voice is cracked, but I just need to manage it, Okay, Uromi killings. What do we have on the front page of the Saturday Vanguard newspaper? Saturday Vanguard is saying something very, very crucial, something we need to know about what is going on in Uromi community. I mean, Edo State. What's going on there? What's happening there? What's the new revelation about the killings that went down in Uromi community? Page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper, the Saturday Vanguard newspaper, the untold story. What is the untold story all about? Wednesday is here with me. We shall be dissecting it together this morning. The untold story. Villagers identified some of them as kidnappers before the lynching. It is here. Villagers identify them as kidnappers, some of them as kidnappers, before taking laws into their hands. And this is what we have here. All right, survivors insist they are hunters. Survivors insist they are hunters. Vigilantes wonder why they were hiding if they were hunters. Vigilantes wonder why these people were hiding if they were really hunters, as they claim. Uromi terrorized by herdsmen, kidnappers before lynching, which is true. There have been series of attacks on the Uromi community before we witnessed that sad event there. Jungle justice, the burning of these hunters is what we're still discussing this morning. Uromi Uromi, terrorized by herdsmen, kidnappers before lynching. Kidnappers fed a newborn baby to their dogs in the presence of the kidnapped mother. Killings in Benue, Plateau deserve attention too. That's what MBF is saying. Killings in Benue and Plateau deserve attention too. It is not all about Uromi. Of course, you know the killings is everywhere, even in Zamfara. In Zamfara too. It's ongoing there. Now to the next one, page 19. Still Natasha face off. Natasha Akpoti face off. Why Natasha is here? Why Natasha is here? Supporters trekked 7 hours to welcome her. That's the homecoming of Natasha. That sparked controversy in the country recently. Why Natasha is here? Supporters trekked 7 hours to welcome her. And don't forget that I think the court has banned both Natasha and Akpoti from granting interview on any platform. Currently, they can't grant an interview as the case goes on. Nollywood in Rivers, Florence, and the missing husband. Okay, Nollywood in Rivers, Florence, and the missing 15. How Trump's new tariffs may pay Nigerians, say experts. Federal government reopens Independence Bridge. Work begins in 3 weeks. This is Saturday. Supreme Court has also sacked Abure as another latest in town. Abure as the Labour Party chairman. He has been sacked. All right, you're welcome. Oh yes, this morning on the program, and I hope we do have a friendly network this morning. It's always an issue in Nigeria. Always an issue in Nigeria. So, what would you say about the latest development in town? Supreme Court sacked Labour Party's Abure. Can this restore peace in Labour Party? Of course, you know the feud that has been going on between the Labour Party presidential candidates in 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, and the chairman that was just sacked by the Supreme Court.
And immediately after the election of 2023, we started seeing witnessing a crisis within the hierarchy and leadership of the Labour Party, as it were. There was one other man, and it was factionalized, somewhere along the line, and Abure had supreme, then they all went to court. And when the National Working Committee of the Labour Party sat and decided, Usman Umadi, a woman, was appointed as the national chairman, but that didn't go well. The both parties went to court, and finally, from appeal, the High Court appeal, and the rest of them, then we are in the Supreme Court now, and the Supreme Court has passed judgment claiming that it was, if you look at that judgment very well, they were saying that, the court have no right to decide who will become the party national chairman, that it is the right of the party, But such pronouncement from the Supreme Court, it means that Abure could no longer hold as the national chairman. So the power and pronouncement of that judgment has transferred power to Usman Nadi, and we are still seeing, of course, because there's this suspicion that's infiltration. There's a lot of things. People are the ruling party themselves, the APC, is trying to see how they can cripple or destabilize or factionalize Labour Party, so that at the end of the day they cannot be able to come together formidably to challenge whatever they intend to, or they work on their plans ahead of 2027. That is the state of the matter. But in regards to that, the man is still saying he's not going anywhere, he's not living anywhere, and that. But we are going to see how Abure became more super than the court. Then not only the court, the apex court, the Supreme Court has passed judgment on that, and we expect that Abure should just respect himself and excuse himself, because at a point he became an embarrassment. He insulted the Labour Party presidential candidate at one point, making reckless statement about claiming that him and one other man, is it Tanko or whatever, that this old man to them that was APC was using as at that time. But in spite of all this, Obi is still trending everywhere. And I can tell you, even among the opposition governors themselves, you can see Obi in their midst. Last time he was somewhere in the north, about 2-3 states in the north, and you can see the overwhelming support, welcome that was accorded to him. So I think at this point we want to see Labour Party, coming together formidably and see how they can. And
this is all about leadership chaos in the party. But can the party survive this?
The party can survive it. You understand?
Because whether we like it or not, there are people supporting Abure.
Of course, those who are already signaling that they continue to push and insist that the Supreme Court judgment does not count in this issue. Well, that's what I'm saying. And most of those people that are saying that are elements of the APC ruling government.
Which means it's a party affair, an internal affair.
That's what the
Supreme Court.
Yes, it's purely yes. But based on the pronouncement, they have suspended the leadership of Abure currently now, based on that pronouncement, and for the National Working Committee to have taken decision based on internal resolution and democracy. They have appointed a woman, and let us see what the woman is going to come up with at the end of the day. But Usman Nadi has been there for a very long time. She's a thoroughbred politician and has the national spread to move, to drive a Labour Party.
We should be able to unite the party members.
Of course, but they should know it's all about interest. Because see, bros, the kind of money where they go give you, even a PDP itself, you go scatter them. If you're in that position, because bros, a lot of things comes with that kind of comes in that direction. When you find yourself in a position like that, a lot of people, especially the ruling party, they want to do everything to make sure that the party is not stable and they are not able to hold ground ahead of 2027, and that is the essence of what is happening to Labour Party. But no matter how it is, Labour Party has been brought to national prominence courtesy of Obi's relentless and resilient spirit to see how he can add value to governance and government.
I don't know how true this report is about Tinubu using Abure to destabilize Labour Party. Do you have any information on that?
It might not come to the open.
The APC is using it.
Yes. It might not come to the open, but it's a known fact.
It's a known fact.
Yes. It's very possible. Look at the role Wike is playing in
PDP and
APC. It has given PDP some level of instability, division, and whatever. But PDP, they are, like I said before, they are not new to this kind of crisis, and I believe we have a lot of experts, thoroughbred politicians in both opposition parties, even SDP, who knows that when the time comes. But it's about interest, of course, and who puts the largest card on the table. People seem to follow the direction of the winning team. But if the opposition can, I know definitely Obi has been silent on issues that has to do with a national chairmanship.
Yes, he has not
said anything. He has not supported anybody. But he believes that the National Working Committee of Labour Party has what it takes, to solve whatever internal crisis they are having. And now they will not be able to do that. I think the court has made pronouncement, and a lot of people are believing that Abure, who is a Benin man from Edo State, should be able to give peace a chance and see how they can come together, jettisoning their private selfish interest, and see how the Nigeria can be rescued ahead of 2027. That's my take on that.
Does it signify Obi still has that opportunity to hold the tickets of the party?
Of course,
since his enemies
of course, now Obi said he didn't want. They have already given him a automatic ticket with even the governor of Abure State, Alex Oti. They have already given them. But Obi is saying now that he wanted the whole thing to go through a certain process, before they can. But they have signaled that they don't have any other candidate apart from Peter Obi.
Mr. Fembi, come closer. Who is going to benefit from this removal of Abure? The party or the external political forces?
Well, it depends on the both sides, how clever they are. Now that we are suggesting maybe it was APC that actually planned Abure inside in Labour. So to some extent, he has done some damage. So if the work he has done has finished, you can withdraw, you can get out of party, but you don't need to be chairman of a party before you continue destroying. I mean, at least Wike is not the chairman of the party now, so he can still remain there and continue to be doing the damage work. But this kind of a dangerous game is very, very bad for our democracy. Planting more in opposition party to scatter them. I don't know, it's too desperate. That kind of a desperation cannot make us move forward. So we don't know who is who. Are you really the member of party, or you are there to destroy the party? You know, in the case of Wike, we know what transpired, what has been happening. I mean, before this time around, before Tinubu went to look for Wike's help, we know the contribution of Wike inside the PDP, but because of maybe ethnic bias, that's what make Wike to take that decision. I don't see Wike as somebody that want to be doing that one. But in the case of Abure, I think Abure also started in Labour Party. Abure was in Labour Party before Obi come. So who is going to benefit most? It depends on the one that is so clever and how they want to manage. How both sides want to manage.
Now, is it true that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is indirectly using Abure to destabilize the?
It's not impossible. That's what I'm saying. That it's not impossible. Since we have seen Wike inside PDP and APC is using him against PDP, and up to this moment he has caused confusion to the APC. I mean PDP. They don't know where to go now. You see, to move forward or to stay. There is confusion now. You know, when Atiku was conducting that meeting, when he was talking about merger, the following day, some Wike side, they give him, they say, where are you going without structure? Telling them that we still hold the structure. We can still hold the structure of PDP. So for somebody like Atiku coming out from PDP to try to say, we want to negotiate, they ask him which structure. So it's very, very fucking possible. It's not what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu or APC. They are just too desperate, and it's very, very unfortunate that these are the kind of people we are going to face now. They are allied with this the desperation. They know. I mean, they are too smart. They are too desperate, and there's nothing they cannot do because they want to retain power or they want to hijack power. Very, very dangerous.
All right, there is this report PDP debunked yesterday about the resignation of Atiku from PDP. We heard that Atiku has resigned, but PDP has debunked it. But beyond that, some people told me, they asked me, Mike, what is Atiku still doing in PDP? So far, Atiku remains there. PDP cannot progress.
I don't think that
PDP cannot achieve anything. Is it true?
I don't think that is correct. You know, even though Abosanda is still very active, Buhari is still very active, Jonathan is still very active. Gowon is still very active. They all belong to one interest or the other.
Well, Obasanjo doesn't belong to any party.
No, you cannot say that, but you can see most of his alliance, body language is towards People's Democratic Party. No, okay. Yes, you can see where he hosted. Many people he hosted. Didn't see any APC there. Didn't see any APC there. I'm asking you. Didn't see any APC there. He saw Aero5, he saw Atiku Abubakar, he saw P2B, he saw all the powerful elements, in PDP, storming the Abuja Ogun State house of the former president, to celebrate him. We didn't see any APC person there. So that's what I'm saying by body language, So and then let me tell you, there's something there was a question that was raised at one of the dailies, I think Daily Trust, why Atiku will be on the background. Very important, even though he knows that he doesn't have a chance to clinch or to hold on to PDP presidential ticket come 2027. But Atiku is needed at the background. Let me tell you, the structure of Atiku and Wike as it stands now, what will happen before 2027, and I can tell you that. Remember, the same thing that Wike was claiming, even though he didn't come out clearly until that minute when he was attacked by the former governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwa, right there at the convention center, and he lost. You know, see, they have a way of laying ambush for people like Wike at the end of the day when it matters most. And I can tell you that Wike, if care is not taken, he will be, restructured into reality of what is going to happen ahead of 2027.
Yeah, there are concerns raised about the dominance of the North in Nigeria's political space, and we shall be discussing it this morning. Of course, we have seen the North speaking against the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not just the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They want the power back to them. And you made a statement sometimes ago, and which you are still on. You said no northern presidency. Say no to northern presidency come 2027. Now, the question I want to ask now, of course, you know these people are power drunk, but do they really care about the unity of the country? If they want the power at all costs.
You know that the fabrics of unity in Nigeria currently now has more than 1,000 question marks. So when we are talking about unity now, it has a lot of question marks. And that what brought us to the issue of how the response of North to the Uromi factor, you know, and the Southern response to the Uromi factor. You can see that there's overwhelming maybe a kind of intimidation trying to intimidate the South.
The South, yeah.
You know, almost all the entire powerful politicians from the North, you know, showed up on the issue
of Uromi.
You know, of Uromi. You know, and you can see the Southern governors themselves are running hater-scatter. You know, meaning that there is this perception that the North still hold powerful influence politically in terms of determining what will happen in the South. Yeah, I think this Uromi incident had opened a lot of was a revelation to a lot of things. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so but looking at what the North want 2027, I think to an extent, you know, they should respect themselves, and like I always say, I know very clearly that, you know, the southern part of the country are not pushovers like that, like they think. But when it comes to a point where extreme decision, ruggedity will come in, I think, you know, they can stand up for that. But making a reference to Daily Trust report, where it was, you know, not widely reported that Atiku might not be in the political space 2027, but he's gathering, you know, massive grassroots negotiation support networking to make sure that, you know, another person from the South is being replaced. If you look at the meeting that had Erufai and some of them, Lamido, so many of them, SDP elements, Labour Party elements, you know, I think they said by June or so that they are going to see one of the largest, massive, you know, coalition that's going to come up with. So we are still waiting for that. But before then, I can tell you that it will not be ideal for a northerner to be seen within the space of leadership 2027, and they know that for sure. But they cannot be president. They not only cannot be able to produce president, neither the South cannot be able to produce president. So if they are ready and they feel that this administration has not actually carried the destiny of Nigeria and Nigerians, then it is left for them to come up together, form an opposition with a southern candidate.
Not a northern candidate.
Not a northern candidate.
All right, I'm still coming back to you. The way the southerners see the northerners as a threat to them in Nigeria's political space is still the way the northerners see President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a threat to them. Will Tinubu, as the president of the country, be able to eradicate the era of, we're able to eradicate the dominance of the North in Nigeria?
He has been doing it, and I think it's going to play out in 2027. When we are talking about North, people always start, I mean, from Kwara, not start from Kwara. But at this moment, Tinubu have been able to carve out middle beds, to let middle bed be awake to their, identity and their political. I've been saying it that people usually talk about North think they can single-handedly produce president, which is not possible. Do you know that Buhari has always won in the north before, but he couldn't win. He couldn't become Nigeria president until he was able to to form Nigeria. And what happened then was that he was able to win in the north central and win in the southwest. That was when so if the north think that they can solely produce president, it's not possible. First of all, Tinubu will divide them. They have been divided. That is the truth of the matter. There is no look at Erufai. Erufai, he worked for Tinubu, but let's weigh his. Let's mark his script. In 2023, that governor you see there, they were able to manage to win by 10,000. The 3 senators we have in Kaduna, they are for PDP. Presidency, APC, lose in Kaduna. So the narrative might be changed in 2027 because we have a governor, an APC governor now, that is even trying to maintain peace in that area. And if the story is not changed, let me tell you, before 2027 come, you may hear so many threats. I'm talking about insecurity. If you observe, in Plateau, the calm, we have been witnessing calm. All of a sudden, the dragon, they have been unleashing the dragon.
So they are working insecurity.
Insurgency. That is the truth of the matter. So they are weaponizing it. They are weaponizing, insecurity.
Ahead of
2027 because Tinubu has been able to make sure that at least in Benue, in Plateau, before, there is a little bit of calm. But the dragon head has been raised now. All these things is towards 2027, which I know is very, very dangerous for our political system.
It's very, very dangerous for our political system. How would you react to this?
Yes. I also want to mention something because there's something most of the northern elites and politicians have been talking about this present administration, because the appointment that Tinubu has been running for some time now has been decided. It has been more of Yorubas. And by the margin of which he won that election, it was just a thin line. Very risky for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I am telling you, because we expected that most of the structures within the government cabinet and agencies and government institutions should be represent the federal national character. We're not seeing it, but he keep on putting mostly Yorubas, like just what is it called? Buhari did, and these are some of the things that brings about issue of what is actually going on. If a northerner can do that, a southerner should show nationalism in his appointment and engagement in Nigeria. But we've not seen that on the side of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What stops an Igbo man from becoming an NPC National Limited? For a very long time, you can see too that some of these things are reservations that is questionable, whether you like it or not. You understand? The only person I always say it anytime, any day, go and look at how Obasanjo was able to carry, even at the local level, local government. But this one, we are seeing clearly that you are nepotic in your appointment. You are lopsided in your appointment. And you think that, irrespective that the Northerners we saw that very clearly under Buhari. But why we see having such thing under your administration? These are some of the things that can be used against Bola Ahmed Tinubu anytime, any day. And the North is saying they are looking at it from different perspectives. And one of the perspectives is this.
Mr. Michael, okay. I will not support nepotism, but let me tell you one thing. Yoruba will say, Jonathan, did he balance or not in his appointment in 2015? He balanced. Even if we can want to choose Obasanjo as a good example of somebody that actually balanced. Of course, Jonathan tried also in balancing. But despite all his balance, what did they do to him in 2015? They spite for him. They kick him out. So, Tinubu,
So it's not all about lopsided appointments.
Even if you balance it, they don't want you.
They don't want you.
They don't want you. Even if you balance it, Buhari that didn't balance it. Buhari did second time now. Did Buhari balance? Buhari did balance. Buhari did second time. So they will always look for me. I've told you in 2027, there's nothing concern me about Tinubu re-election. I said it's going to be the beauty of democracy that a particular party didn't perform well. Then we send them out. We send them packing. Usher in another party. That will be my joy. That's when I'll be happy that our democracy is waxing stronger. That is how to show that democracy is waxing stronger. It's not that whether I do it well or I don't do it well, I must remain there. But I'm just trying to tell you that I'm not supporting nepotism. But even with, if Tinubu don't balance it, this northerner, what can you say? How would you want to appeal to the North that don't want tax reform bill, that they come out against it perfectly? You are lazy, you are so docile, you are not ready to improve on your something there, but you want to be just sit down in your state and be receiving, and let allocation be coming. You just go to Abuja to share all the time. So I don't support nepotism, but if to say, even if it is to say that those people that Tinubu are appointing, we are seeing their work, I wouldn't have a problem. But we don't see their work. They are just gang of.
All right, now that the court has placed a restriction on Abure and Natasha, restriction from granting media interviews, what's next for Natasha Akpoti Iduagon? Is the court act an attempt to silence her or what? What's next for her?
Let me tell you, that the woman is already armed with evidence, waiting for the right time, so that we'll be able to look at how Abure left his position as the Senate president and be chasing skate inside the Senate, inside the Senate. We want to see that happen. So based on that, the party I'm seeing, can do anything. At the end of the day, they can decide to create this kind of atmosphere where they say they are banned, they don't want it, because it will trigger a lot of revelation, it will trigger a lot of curiosity, it will trigger a lot of questioning, But as it stands now, look at the way they are going about now. I think it's becoming clear that they want to quench anything that has to do with that, and that it will die just like any other thing in Nigeria.
So that will be the end of the issue?
Yes, but let me use, before I leave, I want to celebrate one man, Joe Odumakin, whose death anniversary was celebrated recently. He's my man. I owe him a lot. It's one of the people I respect so much in this country, because they understand some certain things. And I want to say, even though Femi Falana is not, I not too like him, but I think he made a very significant statement during that anniversary, and that statement he made is what Joe Odumakin died for. And what did he die for? The issue that has to come with balancing between the North and the South.
All right, before you go, I need to quickly look at the comment section. The viewers are responding to what you guys are saying here, and I quickly need to look at what Udeze Chima is saying here. He has called my attention to something very, very important, which I need to say right here. They stand. Who am I talking about? What was Udeze Chima talking about? Mr. Michael, please, Damian, your long-time follower, is here. Damian Osas, we welcome you on the program. Welcome to City Stand, Damian Osas. You're welcome.
Damian is my brother. My brother. Yeah, he's welcome.
Damian Osas, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate your presence this morning. Thank you so much. Damian Osas, it's true. A very long time ago. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. On to the next one. Let's quickly look at the statements or the comment made by Udeze Chima. Yeah, you are right. Obi remains the greatest threat to Tinubu and his gang. Now, okay, I think Nathaniel Abu was saying something concerning that. Okay, let me go up to see what Nathaniel Abu is saying. Whenever Atiku, Kwakwanso, and Showoda says something against APC and Tinubu, presidency remains calm. But when Obi coughs, everywhere goes up. Obi remains the greatest threat for APC. That's Nathaniel Abu. All right, in response to that, you are right. Obi remains the greatest threat to Tinubu and his gang. That's what Udeze Chima is saying. Yeah, is it true that he remains threat to the ruling of Progressive Congress?
Let me just 1 minute. Let me just respond to that. The fact is that Sowore and the rest of them are, you understand, Obi is because the North is sensing something already.
The North is sensing something
already.
Okay.
And they have tested it, tried it, and it seems that they are the ones that shot themselves on the leg. Before 2023, I said it on one of the platforms that Nigeria have an option to choose leadership. And now that it has becoming clear that the North might back down and queue behind a Southern candidate. And the only person, you see, they are the one moving Obi from in the north. Too. If you see, in the last 2 weeks now, Obi has visited almost 4 states in the north. Not Labour Party state or PDP states, so APC states. So I think the game is on, and currently now Nigeria are still dreaming and mourning the absence of Obi in leadership in Nigeria currently now.
Wow. All right, okay, you want to say something?
I say whoever that say he didn't see Obi, maybe he didn't have eyes, and he wants to say Obi is not a threat. That person don't know how to fight a battle. Anybody that is underrating Obi now is at his own peril. If Tinubu is underrating Obi, as at this moment is to his own peril, which me, I'll be very happy if they can choose Obi from South, then you see the northern backing. Yes, we are good to go 2027.
All right, we are good to go 2027. We still have comments here, but I need to just allow others to speak on the platform. Okay, good to see you once again. Welcome. Michael Adekunle is doing a good job as usual. Oh, thank you so much, Chima. God bless you. All right, Mr. Kunle and Benja, good morning to you all.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. Good to be with you again.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much.
God for the life.
Well, thank God that today is Saturday, being the weekend. And my people, let me say, it have taken long time that I haven't been here.
Yeah.
So, and my people say that, and I don't know if every element. So, you cannot stay for one place, they look masquerade. So, you have to be moved. May good luck be with you people over there. May you remain blessed.
Thank you for fixing my TV for me, for solving the problem the other time.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you. All right. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. That's lovely. That's lovely.
So good.
We are looking at the dominance of the North in Nigeria, especially in politics. Of course, only they cited an example. That's the Uromi killings, which has really sparked issues in the country. But now let's quickly look at what one of our viewers or some of our viewers are saying on the platform, the comment section. When it comes to threats, Obi is number one threat to the ruling of Progressive Congress. Is it true, Benjak?
Well, what I found out on it, coming from that 2027, and the way that I'm looking at the parties, PDP and the Labour Party and others, now since they want to imagine it's a threat to Mr. President. And Mr. President, Ahmed Tinubu, should be very careful. If he himself can revise things to make him to be there for 2027. But if he cannot do it, but the way I'm looking at these people, they will chase him out of the power. Because if they make attempt in March, because now, as I'm hearing that Atiku Abubakar is stepping down from the PDP, Obi, nobody knows whether he's still standing in the Labour Party or he will join them for the...
Or will join PDP, right?
The Majas.
The Majas.
The Maja, okay.
But if these people can come out for Majas, my brother, sorry for Mr. President. And what he's doing now, let him balance things. If does that he balance, they will see. As far as the North have already said that we don't need to. By that minute, they can disappoint you at any time. Because they used to wait for that minute. They cannot tell you from the beginning that we will disappoint you. But for 59 seconds, they have already disappointed the person they want to disappoint. Now, let Mr. President do whatever he wants to do. If he can reverse back, but I don't see him. But what I'm saying for that 2027 that coming is another issue. The way I'm looking at it. Yes, Mr. President will try, but he cannot defeat. Before we know what will go on, let us from now to June or July, that is what we know who will be the most power from 2027.
All right, let me quickly go to the comment section and see what Udeze is saying here. But before that, let me see what Udeze is saying. Atiku is so desperate to answer a president, just like Tinubu is answering a president currently. They have nothing to offer. Old men with no ideas. Is it true?
Yeah, let me say, in one way for Atiku is more better than Aswaji Tinubu. Even his media, his own pattern, all of them, both of them, they have different system to carry Nigeria up. All of them. But Mr. President, being current president, He said, I will start when Buhari stop. This is what bringing him down. For him, I thought that he will reverse things. Okay, look at the local government autonomy that he said want to empower them. Now, that one have already been cancelled. They have already cancelled that one under his leadership. So, is it the way that he can use enter for 2027? Anything that he tried to plan, try to bring out a new things in Nigeria will be cancelled. So, I haven't seen a new things that Mr. President have already bring out. That is work. Now, I am telling you, sir, this Nigeria leadership, they are not thinking for what they will do for the nation, to make nation to grow. They are thinking for what they will do themselves and the people that close to them. So that's why when Nigeria is going down, the leaders are not thinking how Nigeria will move forward. They are bringing Nigeria down, down, down. Look at killing. They said the killing have already stopped. Killing have already bringing another havoc in Nigeria. Now, the party now, in Senate, they are bringing another havoc in Nigeria. Every day, one problem to another. When are they going to solve this problem? When? I haven't seen the time when Nigeria will solve this problem. If the leaders can know that it is people that put them, if they think about people who put them there, that is when Nigeria will change. But if they're not thinking about people that put them, if they that have their money, use their money to buy the power, do things that will make people to be happy in the nation. Do things where to make people, if those who have already died, their spirit will have, they will have peace, they will have rest, they make the nation to great. As far as we are here, not all of us are human beings. There's the spirit that's moving, there's the spirit that is here, that's watching, that's talking. Let the Nigerian government focus good things. Let the bad things that think it should be out of them.
Which one do you support? The northern presidency or the southern?
Well, they say if this emerge come,
2027.
if this emerge come together, the way that I'm looking at it, they are bringing someone from the south, not from the north.
Okay.
So the way I look at it, and if they bring it, they will win.
Okay, are they trying to keep her quiet? Are they trying to keep her mute? I'm talking about Natasha. The court has placed a restriction that they shouldn't grant any interview.
This last week, I remember where they said that they should not allow him to come into his state.
That's Natasha?
Yes.
She shouldn't be allowed to come to
yeah, they put the security. But as a surprise, the woman used helicopter, land, and look at crowd. So to tell him said they should not grant an interview in Nigeria. They can move aside and they will grant an interview. And see yet the problem in Nigeria still going on. So let me say the leaders that haven't know how to solve the problem. If they know, look, I remember my leader. My leader said that when you are pushing things, he said all circles will come along the way. You should not look at those things. You should wave them and focus what you are doing. But in Nigeria today, they'll be looking what is, instead for them to focus what they are doing, another problem will come. They will leave what they're supposed to do and face the other one. That won't make them to lose. Let me say, mostly in PDP, that won't make them to lose. Focus what you need, and you get it.
All right, thank you so much, Ben Jack. I really appreciate your contribution this morning. Kule, you're welcome on the program.
Yeah,
Mr. Vincent, you can join Mr. Kule. Yeah, we are talking about the dominance of the North in Nigeria's politics. But looking at it, it seems Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a threat to the North. Is it true?
Yeah, I can say you are right with that threatening issues against the northern states. And I want to bring one good news.
Okay.
This morning, I mean, the coast is getting clearer. The Pandef, they are awake now. The Afenifere, they are awake. The Ohanize, they are awake. And what is our agenda? The agenda is, Mr. President, we cannot continue the way we have. The Nigerian entity is not one. Let's go regionalism. Let's go into regionalism and try it and see whether it will work. Because it has been years of political gimmicks. It has been years of political maneuver. Then how do we do? Where do we go? And this same message has been, sending them. That about Ayoku. But Ayoku, the solution to Nigerian problem, we have to apply it. Because the madness we've been running around on it can work. Can work. I said you want to deceive yourself. The tongue is not one. The region is not one. The South may know themselves. The South may be able to, organize themselves to be one. But how about the threats that always come from the other side? How will you place that? How will you place that? So it has been that any governance that comes to power, either you are from the South, North, Central, Northeast, once you are not on their page, you cannot work. You cannot achieve what you want to do. So how long are we going to be doing all this? How long are we going to be engaging ourselves in a political structure that is not moving us forward, that is keeping us stagnant? Me, I'm tired of all this Boko Haram, all this. I'm tired. Let's build a nation that every one of us can be happy that we belong to, a section of that nation. But is it happening?
You are tired of the Bola Tinubu's administration. Is that what you're telling me?
No. I'm telling you,
okay.
The federalism system or the electoral system that we are practicing, it's not helping.
But it seems I don't know, but according to some persons, it seems that things are getting worse under Tinubu's watch.
It has to get worse because they planned that thing to get worse for him. I keep saying one thing and I'll keep still saying it.
They plan it to get.
They plan it to get
worse.
Worst. Yes,
definitely.
Worst.
He wasn't prepared as a claim. He said he was prepared for it.
Let me tell you.
So he should be able to face any challenge.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's like Nigeria is a large post to satisfy. We can't satisfy everybody all over Nigeria as it is. And I want to say something.
Is it Nigeria too big to control? Is that what you're threatening us?
It's not about too big. It's the maneuvering, is the evil agenda a lot of people come on the table with. How can a region will be telling you they have that superiority of governance over others? How can I think we South, we should open our thinking cap. I mean, we should think. Think outside the box. Once it has degenerated to that level, that means you'll be under control, you'll be slave inside your country. For people to be dictating the direction you have to go through, for people to be dictating the next president they want to put on the throne, not what you want to put.
But once had a president in the country, the late Musa Yar'Adua, he's from the north.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you saw the way he ruled the country. You saw things. You saw things moving.
Yeah, you're right.
At that time.
You're right.
Now a southern president.
Sorry to cut in, so that I won't forget what. Were they happy that Obasanjo brought Yar'Adua? That he brought a sick president that he knows that he's going to die, he's going to give up easily for the Satan. You see the mathematical.
I'm talking about development in the country.
Yeah,
as of that time,
yes.
when Musa Yar'Adua was ruling,
yes.
things were not hard this way.
Yes.
You know that.
Things were not hard, but the problem of this insecurity were still there. And that was under Yar'Adua was when the Pandef and the southern states of Nigeria, and I'm talking of the what's it called, the Benin, that was when the agitation was really going on there.
But with the look of things, it seems the president is not competent. With the way he's handling the economy of the country, that's what people are saying. Don't you think there should be room for a northern president to take over in the 2027 election?
Another president,
Yeah.
to continue from where? To continue from where the policy starts, and they rubbish the policy.
What policy has a right on ground? Nigerians are not seeing it.
Nigerians are not seeing it, and that is why we say the World Bank they align with, the IMF they align with. They told us that it will take times for us to be able to recoup back, to get ourselves back. And I'm telling you, my brother, enough of this headache. There's no Panadol that can cure Nigerian states as it is. Don't let us be fooling ourselves on political jingles or all this.
Did Burkina Faso president consult the World Bank and IMF before it started working in Burkina Faso?
But can it be easy for us to have a military junta that will come into power? Likewise, that guy is a military junta, and he used that. We had that under Oka, but it was fouled under Oka. Right? Oka will have set that, because one of us was a bit mature then. I was mature more then when that Oka could happen. So if that Oka has been succeeded, it would have been a new narrative for Nigeria. But they did not allow it. The Draculas, they don't want to even release the freedom of Nigeria. And I'm telling you, either you conduct election for years, or the cabal that will still tell you we are in charge of Nigeria, they will still not allow you to get what you want to get done. Look at Jonathan's example. Let's look at Jonathan. He went on, let us educate this Amajiri. He built schools for them. He built schools. You see, the only thing is when you have an ingrate, you cannot satisfy an ingrate. That day, just know that you need to disconnect, or you need to be very careful of the next person around you.
All right, down to the comment section. Let's see what Sonny Imonike is saying here. Tinubu never prepared when he could not answer. Tinubu never prepared. He could not answer any question at Chatham House. Yeah. All right, on to the next one. Tunde Okafor is saying Mr. Kunle changes like a chameleon. Why are you changing like a chameleon?
I read events every day. I follow events every day. It's only a madman that will just be stagnant somewhere. At least when you see events that are coming up, you have to change the narrative. So when you say I should stick to one liability that is called Nigeria is a liability.
At some point, the president told Nigerians not to pity him. You remember that?
Definitely.
Don't pity him. He applied for the job.
I don't pity him. That's why at times I called him out about the hunger in the land.
On that same subject, on that same matter, Natalia Abure has spoken here. Tinubu said he applied for the same job. He announced subsidy removal. Let him also tackle poverty and hunger.
That's what I'm
Is he tackling it?
That is why I'm telling him.
You're calling him out.
Okay? And I'm calling out all these people. We are proud to the time we came on the head.
Which people?
These are the people, the market women, the greed. You see, average Nigerians, I keep saying this. Once we remove greed in our blood system, average Nigerians has a greed.
Are they the ones skyrocketing the prices of goods and commodities?
Sorry, you good that you are hitting. Are you importing it? And that is why, yesterday I said the infrastructure.
How do they convey Ugu?
That's what I'm saying now.
The Ugu, how do they convey it from the eastern region or from
that's what I'm saying.
One state to another?
The road has to be maintained up, right? And you have to bring the infrastructure. When you bring infrastructure, the whole thing, and that was why I snowballed into the power. I snowballed into the productivities. What are the productivities you have to bring on the table? You have abundant materials that can make Nigerian the giants of Africa, that can remake Nigeria. I say we remake because we are no more a giant of Africa. We are like ants of Africa as it is now. So what can bring us back to where we belong? You have a Jaokota steel mill. I keep saying that. What effort have they made? A lot of byproducts that will come out from Jaokota steel mill.
All right, Damian Osas, Tinubu is not a threat. He is currently in power and currently has ruined the nation. He has ruined the nation. Nigeria is at its worst since existence. If only he should support Tinubu, Nigeria is kind of collapsing. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, if he likes, he should start supporting the system we are practicing in Nigeria today that has not taken us anywhere. And I told you, the best of the leaders we are having today, that makes me happy. They are the Pandef, they are the Afenifere, they are the Ohanize. They have come, they have realized that we are being shortchanged. They need their voice to be louder too. And once you don't get that done, and you jump into politics, somebody is there, you will get headache, you go get headache tired, because Nigerians have been structured not to be workable, country, because as it is, there was favorism. While you are aware that a state in the northern states was carrying born to rule as their official plate number. So is that a state you want to belong to? Then when somebody is telling you they are born to rule and you don't have entitlement to get to that seat, and once you get to that seat, they will bring you down. Do you know what they did to Obasanjo? Obasanjo was able to manage them. I think our people, the more they look, the less they see, and I think we have to deviate from what we want now. It's what the generation to come will be able to, praise us on.
All right, thank you so much. Let me quickly go to Mr. Vincent. Why is the South afraid of the North when it comes to politics? Why?
Mr. Mike, I'm not saying that. I would like to correct that notion.
Okay.
The South is not afraid of the North. If they are afraid, there will not be any working relationship between them. Succinctly put, I would rather say that why do they dread the North in a political, words, when we put our words, we will talk about semantics here. And I want to believe that whatever is happening in Nigeria politics as a country, everything is skewed towards the northern advantage, because the colonialists, before they left Nigeria, they were using indirect rule, so much so in very pronounced stance in that part of the region. And when they were leaving, they lived them as a stew, so that they will continue to pillage, to continue to siphon our God-given commonwealth. And aside that, when you look at everything here, the way our laws, there is no equity. Equity is in because wherever justice must reign, there must be equity. There are no equity in the system. Arising right from the Constitution, I don't know where you and I sat down and say where you and I have agreed to uphold the Constitution that is being forced on us by the military junta. And there's nothing democratic with whatever we are practicing now. That is where we have come to find ourselves in this quagmire as we have it as a country. Now, come back to your question. The Southern, they have never been afraid of the North. Even the Northern people, they cannot do it alone. We need one another to do to form government and run it. Even the North cannot say boldly that they can come out and win an election like that without having the other parts of the country coming into the fold. It has always been like that. But one thing I want to say is that what our colonialists did is still rearing his head as of now. And that is why is always our situation is a peculiar case. Everything about Nigeria is intertwined. If you say Igbo should go, Yoruba should go, the Hausa should go, then when you check the trajectory of where we are coming from and where we are today, you will see that where do you put intermarriages, intercultural exchanges? Where do you put this kind of communal movement, moving from one point to the other? Then you continue to wonder. Ours is our case as a Nigeria is like the Tower of Babel in the Bible, where you have all manners of languages and still there is no understanding. That is why you see that we are having this current problem that we have now. Aside that, Mr. Mike, with what is happening now, you will see that we are struggling. I have canvassed it on this platform, notably that the ground norm that is being foisted on us, that is the Constitution, is not people-oriented. It was just a selected team by some military elite on the collective sensibility of Nigerians, which is very insulting. Because until when we sit down, we've had in the past all the confabs that we've had in the past. What has because have they been able to come out with a resolution that this is how we should live and how we should live? Have we discussed it? Though we discussed it in that confab. What was the step taken so far by successive regime in seeing that we actualize the kind of egalitarian society which we dream of, which we aspire? That is where we are having this problem as of today.
Okay, that is why we are having this problem as of today.
Yeah.
Yeah, reports are coming from different angles that though it's not the first time we'll be hearing that Tinubu is like a threat to the north. Are you in line with this kind of reports?
You see, I said it earlier in my intro. I said Tinubu might be, because words is about semanticism. It might be a threat in curtailing their dominance on the race of governance. But when you look at most of the things that he is doing now, it's like he is also trying to toe the line of some of those called the northern elite by putting some people of the southern extraction in some strategic places too. Because when you look at it, you say everything is lopsided. Because there's no nationalism favor in the Nigerian project. Everybody does what he or she feels like. That is why we are all laughing with the way things are unfolding day in, day out in Nigeria as a nation. We cannot continue like this. We don't succeed like this. A nation is not being run the way it is being run now. Everything is lopsided, it's upside down. And if the northern people see Tinubu as a threat, he's trying to curtail them of their excesses. That aside, I'm not making brief for him. Even though
has he been able to do it?
In terms of appointment, he has been trying to curtail their excesses. Because why would you put somebody who is not knowledgeable about a particular position in power, or because that person is your political acolyte or friends? And when you see, I keep on saying that, I will continue to mention it. The government that I know that have brought technocrats into play in Nigerian politics has been the Obasanjo-led government. And you can see the result that we have today. You see people like the likes of Adesina, Okonjo-Iweala. You see, these are notable people. They are holding sway in all these notable organizations worldwide. And you continue to wonder, why can't other government that took after Obasanjo do same? Because when you use party government, they say where you rear monkeys, be sure that you have a lot of bananas. And that is what we have in Nigeria today. Because there are a lot of bananas. Nigeria now is not a jungle for bananas. I dey laugh.
Well, is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu lopsided in his appointment?
Yes, it's lopsided to some extent, because there's no way, even though I might give him some kudos in some things, because there are some people that he brought on board too. That are okay when it comes to academic credentials and expertise. But when you look at the whole thing, the organogram called Nigeria, you will see that things are not being done constructively the way it should. Because I believe that there are some processes that needed to be looked into before an appointment is made.
All right, on to the next one, the comment section. Let us see what our viewers are saying. Kate Perry. All right, Nigeria politicians don't care. Nigerian politicians don't care. People are suffering now in Nigeria. They are talking about 2027, which many of them will not see. All right, Ben Jack is on the other stage.
Let me correct that notion.
Okay.
If you say which many of them will not see, because nobody, can arrogate the power of clairvoyance to himself. You and I knows that our coming year is by his grace. Because nobody knows what tomorrow portends. If you now say that, I think that one is a bit very harsh.
Okay.
Because you are not God. Nobody should play God.
All right, on to the next one. Andrew Ogunjimi, David Okafo. You can't be a good leader yourself. You will be silencing opposition. Ben Jack's opinions should be respected. Oh, I'm just saying this. All right, Atiku is the worst to come into power. Damian Osas is the worst to come into power now, which means we shouldn't even think of Atiku. That's what
you see. One thing is that when they say on your mark in athletics, it is only the people that come to the field that will run the race. is not somebody that will be inside the classroom. When you are donning in athletics, you have to don a shirt. Among the one that we have now, we still have to choose the one who is better, because all animals are equal, but one is equal than the other. That is what we were made to know and read in Animal Farm. I believe by George Orwell. I believe that whenever we are talking about who is better, who is it, we have not tested it. Even though we have some track records of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, we knew when he was in power where allegations of corruptions were levied against him. And up to this present moment, there have not been any proven, those allegations have not been proven beyond reasonable doubt as to allege him that he really committed what he is being alleged of. Okay. And as it stands today, he still remains innocent, and he can run as a person. That is his inalienable right as a human being, as a bona fide citizen of Nigeria. All right. That is my take.
All right, I would that you might say something, but Kunle, before the presidential election, you were boasting with the same corrupt structure. Why are you tired of this structure now?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for bringing that on the table. My own agenda is right from onset. As I wake up early in the morning, I look at the country I belong to. I'm not always so happy. And I know it's the politician, by the politician, that would destroy the element, the state called Nigeria by their own hands. And I want that to happen so that everybody can have a fresh breeze, a fresh breath. And I'm saying this, as we are now, we cannot continue like this. How long will we start this madness that has not taken us to anywhere? And when you say government go, government come, what are those government going? What are they? One coming? What have they done? They are talking of the technocrats that came under the, what's it called, Jonathan then and Obasanjo then. Didn't they rubbish their agenda? Didn't they rubbish their master plan? At least there was a man in Southeast that owns a power plant. He showed them that power plant, to get a power plant, is not a rocket science. And he did that. And Adesina was coming from Abuja airport down to Lagos. What happened was there was a blackout. And he called that man out. How come there's no lightings that he said they vandalize all this? So is it a country that the more you do, the more they destroy your agenda, that you want to steal? That is why I say the elders, the word of an elders, and I've been saying it, is the word of wisdom. But Ayoku has said the way you people are going, I've seen it all in the Commonwealth space, and I know how we settle crisis. Let everybody go regionalism, on the regional, right, space, so that we will know the lazy one, we will know the, what's it called, the content, the creators of insecurity, and the content insecurity people, we will know them. Okay, if you want to destroy, keep destroying, but we have a way to go. But now that rope will not allow anybody until we come together. Okay. And why did Jonathan set up the CONFA? He was going towards that route, but they did not allow him to implement. He himself is not bold enough to implement that CONFA about.
All right, let me quickly read out people's take on you this morning, Mr. Vincent. Yeah, I have somebody saying very intelligent man full of wisdom. That's you. Very intelligent man.
Thank you very
full
much.
Of wisdom. That's from Abdul Ghani. You also have Williams of Kameme, United Kingdom, saying that Mr. Michael, I like this, Mr. Vincent. I'm sending 20,000 naira to him.
Thank you, sir, Mr. Michael. More grace to
I'm not Mr. Michael, Mr. Williams.
Okay, Mr. Williams
in the UK.
Mr. Williams of Kameme. Thank you very much. Grace to Ebo, sir.
All right, on to the next one. Andrew Ogunjimi is saying, Mr. Vincent, a very polite man like Mr. Matthew Oluku. I like them. All right.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. What's his name? Mr. Ogunjimi.
Mr. Andrew Ogunjimi.
Mr. Andrew Ogunjimi. Thank you very much.
Many
really appreciate it. Thanks for your encouragement. Thanks for your support. May God continue to swallow you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, on to the next one. Namdi Anusi. Kunle is a compromised fellow. If Sheyi Tinubu calls him now and gives him dash money, Kunle will sing Bola you sing for Bola. If you give you 50K, you sing for Bola Ahmed.
Who is going to bring that 50K?
She-
Can you use money to buy me? I'm not somebody they buy with money. That's why I'm still standing
Wow.
on my space. That's why I'm still saying what I'm saying.
Integrity.
Today. Integrity matters.
A man of policy.
So a man of policy.
Wow.
So you may set a bait for me, say, oh, with this you have to change. That is why I stand on. Because with my age now, they say a fool at 40 is a fool forever. Now is a fool at 30 or 20s. Because the Gen Z world is what we have now. Is a fool forever at 20. So what you are telling me now, I want the Nigeria to be destabilized, right?
You want Nigeria to be destabilized.
Destabilizing, decentralized.
Can you explain that to us?
Okay, we have been on this route since.
You want us to go regional?
Regional, yeah.
Okay.
Regional. Just take my word. Pardon if that word I use or destabilize, But I'm telling you, this age I've been witnessing this political space right from Shagari time and the Kweme time, and I see there's not going to be any productivity with the political system we're practicing, And they started with the issue of two-thirds. What was the two-thirds issues? There was nothing to two-thirds in our constituency. It was a game plan by the military that came in and encroached, and anybody that still want to stay with this federalism that is not providing anything for us, it's good to stay and still be complaining and still be yabbies. But me, I want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
Wow.
Because when you've seen it in and out, so what else?
All right, Mr. Tanimola Joseph is saying Mr. Vincent is a complete gentleman with a good heart.
Thank you, sir.
And good reasoning. All right, Nathaniel Abukunle, you always go out or point answering any question. Why? Okay, hope you pass. I don't understand what Nathaniel Abu is writing, but can you make it clear for clear? All right. All right, who regional help take your evil Islamic Sharia law? No, that's. We Biafrans say goodbye. Bye bye. Okay, that's Love Daniel.
Love Daniel. Love Daniel. Let me answer it. Even when you go to your Biafra, you know the peace that you have then in your place than the Nigerian problem you're having. And it's not by force for anybody. If you want to stay along and still be experiencing. And the problem we are having is youth generally, they don't respect the elder any longer. They believe every leaders, every elder they see, and they need to be abused, So we need to, and the word of the elder is the word of wisdom.
All right.
And I listen to the word of the Hayoku.
All right, Damian Osas, Nigeria is not for you, Michael. Michael, you need to visit overseas so you can see life. Wow, Damian Osas, okay, no problem. I know. Is that what?
Make it note for you.
By God's grace, by God's grace. Okay. Mr. Vincent can be likened to gentleman Mike. Wow. Compliment, all over in the comment section because of you this morning. Let's talk about Natasha before I let you go. What's next for Natasha now that she cannot grant interviews? Mr. Vincent.
Yes, thank you very much. If he cannot grant interview, I want to believe that Natasha is being curtailed from her inalienable right to free speech. And it's not good for her polity as a person, but it's for the sanctity of the status of the parliamentary that where she belongs. I think I may say good. But now, why must you go dirty in the public space first before now trying to redress yourself? Then that's a question that we should ask ourselves. If they knew that they were going to have a solution to the problem at hand, why would they go to the police space in the first place? To me, Natasha case is another comic drama being played out by the state actors that knows where they are teaching to. I don't take it seriously. I take state issues seriously more than a personal issue. I think to me, it can always be settled in their personal domain there, or rather in the National Assembly. That is my take. All right, your take, Mr. Kunle. You still have more people?
Yeah, my take on this Natasha and Akpabio, I think the two of them were cautioned not to just bring everything on the limelight again. This is not what we planned for. Natasha constituency, people that send him there, that is not what they send him there to do.
Send out there.
To send out there to do. What's it called? An Abure to. That was not what they sent his constituency sent him down there to do. And I can say wholeheartedly, the judgment they gave against the two of them is highly welcome. And I think that will make them to be serious with life. That will make them to be proactive with anything they want to do. And that will make them to be objective and to be able to concentrate on the real job they were meant to be doing in that hollow chamber, not about sex issues that we want to start hearing. If they want to do that, let them go and make an home video issues that will, bring them to limelight as an actor and as an actress.
Let me just give you a right idea. Even though Natasha issue is being brought to the fore, I want to believe with all the stress that pervade our land as a nation, I think Natasha issue is another soap opera that will continue to watch how it unfolds. Thank you very much.
Soap opera.
You're welcome.
Right? I would like to engage. Where is this, my man?
Can you come closer,
You don't
please?
finish. We should have engaged ourselves. I did them.
You can engage your people
I
there.
can't engage him.
Can we have both
Give
of
me
you
another
together?
person.
You can have both of you together.
You can.
It's your opinion and his own opinion.
No, I
Okay,
don't have
come
any
closer.
counter opinion.
No, it's not countering your opinion.
I don't contrast anybody's
No
opinion.
problem, I
I'm
understand.
entitled to my own opinion.
No problem.
When I talk finish, anybody can come in anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
But you prefer another person, right?
No, I don't prefer anybody. Let me just be on my own.
All right, go then. I'm coming.
Good morning, my viewers, viewers of City Stand. You're welcome this morning to our bystanders knows where we argue on political issues. This morning, I would like to say thank you to King Joe Oba, King Henry, Prince. Thank you, Kinsley, my man. Thank you, Kinsley from Sweden, Kinsley from UK. All of you guys. Auntie Esther, thank you, Auntie Esther from I think Amsterdam.
From Netherlands.
Auntie Esther, I'm saying they thanking you. The message where you give luck, you give it to me. I even told everybody yesterday. Mike, Auntie Esther is very, very generous. Auntie, God bless you. Mami Nkechi, God bless you. King Joba, God bless you. The message you sent yesterday using a real one, I've gotten it. I appreciate you, King Joe Oba. All of you, Tundo Kafo, God bless you. IK Netherlands, IK from Southern Africa, Izuchuku from Congo. I do throw a salute to all of you. My brother, Udabala, I'm thanking you, Udabala from Cameroon. You are wonderful. I am sending my shout out to Joe Omo Oduduwa, Charles Omo Oduduwa, and Dr. Charles, a practicing pharmacist in the USA. Charles Udeze from Mbidi. Anytime I make mention of Mbidi, I remember my best author. He is from there. Obibi Ebuna, the author of The Man Without a Past, the author of The General, the Prime Minister daughter. That town, Mbidi, is still great. And that's where, Mike, reminds me, that's where Biafran War ended. That was the last footing of Ojukwu, where Ojukwu stayed last in 1970 before absconding into Gabon. From Gabon to Cote d'Ivoire. Mbidi people, they are very great people. They have great intellectuals in Mbidi, Anambra, and the Imo State.
All right. We're talking about the dominance of. Why are you smiling?
You don't do them again. It is maybe I will.
All right, the dominance of the North in Nigeria. Example
It's too excess. See, too much of everything is bad. Too much of everything is bad. Northern elites. Too much of everything is bad. Is it because of low mentality that Fela sang? You are guilty of more low mentality. Imam Gumi, you are guilty of low mentality. Look at erudent banker like Sanusi doing it again. So Sanusi read all these books, Bukuru, and Sanusi is still dancing, a dance of ignorance and atheism. Sanusi is still succumbing to Ekeizi. How could North be dominating southern Nigeria that has been feeding North for how many years? Those people are too ignorant. I'm sorry to say this, because I have good friends from North. They are too ignorant. Ignorant. How could you be this dominant, dominating, domineering? And the southern Nigeria is the one that is feeding the whole nation. And you still think that what has a beginning doesn't have an end. Low mentality stricken North. Atheism. Too much of religious ideology has killed northern Nigeria. These people embrace Islam the way Sudan is not embracing Islam. Northern Nigeria embraces Islam the way Saudi Arabia is not embracing Islam. Why could you turn your back on Western education yet you are using telephone and watching television? Not atheism. It is too much on you. You are dominating southern Nigeria from where the resources are coming in this modern world. And you think that the southern Nigerians will just stay in. Looking at you. Oga, now is better. It is better for you now to change. It is better for you now to change. Earlier the better not. Lagos state government revenue is what they are using to pay Kanu workers' salaries. Yet, North is dominating Yoruba land. Fulani man doesn't want Yoruba man to be free. Lagos state revenue pays most of the salaries in Bauchi state. Yet, the governor of Bauchi state doesn't want tax reform bill to succeed in the house. Tell me, if you could be in the position of the Southerners, how are you going to take it? How are you going to feel if you are having such volatile dominance over you and you are the one that is feeding all of us here? Somebody was calling Muhammad, our dear prophet Muhammad. I said, don't call him there. If Muhammad is as wicked as you are, I don't think anybody could pronounce the name Muhammad. Because you people are too callous. Our prophet, dear Muhammad. You that went to school with your money and your papa money, why don't you educate your youth and stop Almajerism? Almajerism has put you to this kind of archaic belief and thinking. North has gone a long way to actually tell the whole world that the black man is still monkey. Yes, I don't have any excuse. And I will never say sorry to any black man. Go to northern Nigeria and see by yourself. These people are living below or above abject poverty. Yet, they don't want to send their children to education, to school. They embrace gigantic, magnificent mosque. Natural mosque, bigger than the mosque in Medina. Have you seen ever one day Prophet Muhammad telling you that it is by mosque? Or Allah, a big God that desires or deserves big mosque? Northern dominance. That is why Fulani man has shot a youth leader in Umulokpa local government, 201, Enugu. The boy is dead. Youth leader. Now Fulani and Bache, Baba Bache, personal aid.
Even recently in Ondo State,
yes,
a driver was shot by this.
Baba Bache said anywhere you commit crime
bandits
in Nigeria, they will say it's Fulani. It's Fulani. You procure, you bought arm, you sponsored, you gave them 1 billion. Baba Bache, you were among the people that support Nigeria.
They killed the driver,
the
man, and they killed his son.
You see it? Very painful.
Injured his wife.
Very painful.
In Ondo State.
Ondo people cannot talk. Fulani, Yoruba people are there. But if anything happened to a terrorist killer headers, the whole North we want to crucify the South. Time has come. I'm very, very happy with myself. As God has created me an Igbo man, I'm happy. Biafra is going. Time shall come. You will know whom to oppress in this part of the world, not Igbo land. You can never come there. One night the Kanu was telling the whole Nigerians about what was ahead. The Fulani, the bandits, they shall come to your villages, your farmland, dispossess you, your own possessions. Nigerians were looking as Mugu, like Mugu. Today Fulani has come. Delta Igbos, look at them. Delta Igbos, Ikwere, everywhere Fulani. Look at Akwebom, look at Ondo, look at Ekiti. One night the Kanu was telling the Yorubas about Fulani incursion. they are still following. You're rolling. Because of what they will eat. Fulani is everywhere. Yoruba is running, Igbo is running. And Nnamdi Kanu said it. You people are not chatting. Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet. Was he not a prophet before? Fulani has invaded Ondo Forest. Everywhere, killing. The maiming and killing we're talking about around the country, who orchestrated it, who are the champions? The people that champion it are the Fulanis. It is not hidden. Yet, one Sanusi and one Sadono Soweto in the north will be challenging and at least threatening the Southerners. Over what? How many are the Muslims in Nigeria? Okay? The kind of calm, quietude the Christians are maintaining in the southern Nigeria does not portray cowardice. It does not mean we are timorous. Okay? It's just because of peace in Christianity. Muslims can never, ever outsmart their Christian counterpart in Nigeria. Okay? Only southeastern Nigeria, if we mean business. Oh, I'm sorry for you. Listen, the dominance of the north is because we are so docile and complacent. If we come out as a citizen, the whole Fulani will vacate the north. Okay, the whole Fulani will do what? Vacate the north. They are nothing. These are people that come when you are asleep. They can't come one-on-one. And this connotes the greatest features of cowardice. When somebody is asleep, you go and attack him. Why not attack him when he's awake? That is what makes you a brave man. It is a cause of cowardice. When somebody is asleep at night, you go into his communities, set the whole buildings, houses ablaze, started buying people that are running to escape inferno, burning inferno. Does that spell boldness or bravery? The Fulanis are cowards. They are cowards and malingras. Malingras and wanderers from Futajelo Highland that invaded the northern region, 17th, 18th century, and embarked on this kind of conquest, Fulani conquest that started again, rejuvenated again, the right word, in 2015 by Muhammad Buhari. And that process is on course. That's why Nigerian government can never give you any sound reason why Fulani will kill Yoruba man. Akeredolu won't act. Fulani will kill Ekiti man. Kayode Fawemiabi won't react. Fulani will kill Ekiti man, Ondo man currently. Ayetiwa, what is his name? Ayetiwa and that Ekiti, thank you, could not ask why. Why? Uromi people will kill Fulani invaders. Sanusi will ask why. Obobolo will go on his knee, crawling to Kano State to beg.
To make peace.
Which peace? We are not in a situation of peace. We are in the situation of warring peace.
Don't you think it is expected from a governor?
It is unexpected from a governor, and I'm telling you that the situation we are now in Nigeria is
people.
The situation we are now is
from being attacked by
we are in a risky safety, very risk safety, very warring peace. So it is no peace, oxymorously. See, listen and listen good. The Fulani dominance in Nigeria, I see it as a hypnotism, if not fetish spell, but it cannot catch up with everybody. There are people that are impregnable. When you talk about fetish things, you can cast it on some people by using intimidation, but there are some people you cannot intimidate. People like us. Northern dominance has to do with the selfish interests of the southern politicians who actually go southerners' blood, our blood. That's why it seems as if Fulanis are almighty. They are not almighty. Yes, they intimidate for nothing. And I always refer them as a king, that is a servant that is forcing a fight for his master. Who are the masters? The southerners should be dominated like Nigeria. Sorry. From where the resources are coming. Not the parasitic north, the parasite and the beggars that rely on the resources and that are coming from southern Nigeria. Yes, the Lagos you see is a cosmopolitan city which resources are used to pay Bauchi, pay Katsina, pay Kano. Yet we are not making noise, we are not killing, we are not buying or unaliving people from this part of the world. Yet the beggars in the north are guilty of bloodshed. all over Nigeria. The royal fathers like Oba of Lagos is not talking. No, Oba of Lagos now is enjoying himself. What are you saying? Yes. Somebody like overall king in the former Bende state, Oba of Benin, is not talking because he's receiving how much salary from Okpebolo. He is okay. The people in his domain should go to hell. That's why Fulani is making noise at Oromili within Edo State. And Benin people are trying to separate themselves from Oromili. Is it normal? Is it right? That's why I'll be, happy on preaching on spell and hypnotism. Juju no go catch everybody. If you come to us, we tell you actually exactly what it is. Because Sanusi, Sadeno Soto, and the rest of them in the north are instigating Islamization second time. Something that failed 18th century abruptly. Yes, disorganized by the then Ata of Igala, who stopped Osman and Fodio from coming down to southeastern Nigeria. Islamization Bukwegidea could be that you enter the forest of Igbo land. In 18th century, we would have used your meat for pepper soup. Actually, the Fulanis, they look so fat and nice. I believe that their torsos, their meat will be very fatty enough to quench the thirst of an Igbo warrior. That's why they could not come down to east to Islamize eastern Nigeria. And today, the process, the conquest is on course. And most of our blind politicians are busy raking money from political profiteering businesses across Nigeria, turning their back on engrossed, inequality and injustice going on in Nigeria. There are many stories to tell about Nigeria. And many prophecies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what? Manifesting gradually. And it is about to finish. Because one Mazi, Comfort May, will come out this April. Let's stay and let's think good. Time shall come when everybody will see what MNK, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said in the past. They will like that come to pay homage or come to bully him. Because I know that history is not supposed to repeat itself. But out of ignorance and ignominy in Nigeria, history is repeating itself progressively. Because we don't think, we don't love one another, we don't reason cohesively. We are all selfish beings. Imagine the most populous black states like Nigeria still deviating from following the true course of democracy. Because of what? Ego. Ego, kudi, owo. Ego, kudi, owo. Tinubu is busy borrowing money from China. And where is the money borrowed? That's the issue. You invest the money. And when we talk about the most populous country in the world, Presidency at the United Nations Summit. And when we have actually failed democracy, failed the ideology that institution stands for. Democracy has come to set us free from the hand grip of the divine right of the king. That was the reason why America introduced democracy, and it works in our modern world in 1776. I think I have to relax here.
Right,
until when we come, maybe next week, we will start here.
I do have a great weekend, Raphael. That was a very great contribution from Raphael Mbechi. Yeah, Raphael Mbechi, one of the analysts on the program here. Oluwawan, good morning to you.
Good morning to our viewers. Good morning all over the world.
All right, you're welcome on the program. Okay, you're talking about the dominance of the North in Nigeria in all ramifications. Can the president correct that impression? Can he correct the impression?
God bless you. I don't think the president can correct that impression because of why? First and foremost, without those people, the president will never be in that place. See, it was a stolen mandate, organized stolen mandate. In the middle of the night, election was announced. And they deployed soldiers all around the environment. You understand? You see, those Fulani we are seeing today, they never have power just like that. They have power because of their association. That is their group. See, can you imagine someone will tell you that? Now my tongue. Why? Because Buhari, 8 years, what will happen to Nigeria? Zero. Before he left, he now hand over the throne. He said, where Buhari stop, I will continue. See, those are our Sultan of Sokoto. See Emir, Sanusi, see they are preaching. See what happened in Urumi. See the grand rise of the want heaven to fall. Okay, see what happened just yesterday now in Benue. Can't you see the massacre? See what happened in Plateau State. You can you see 52 key. What happened? Heaven fall. They shout, no, only 16 and they wound for my area. They begin to say the whole Nigeria. See, it's time Nigeria wake up from that slumber and say, let us face those people. We have to face them because we don't face them. We have to face them from that Aso Rock. Because inside that Aso Rock, they have Lord there. They control. See, you can kill Fulani herdsmen one, they will kill all of you. But if they kill all of you, nobody will talk. See, there's a time, and I believe gradually you will see the light because these Fulani X-Men and their Lord in Aso Rock and their Lord in the military, they must be eliminated. Without eliminating them, without putting them where they belong, I don't think Nigeria will move forward because they control everything. They control all. If you go to any area commander in Lagos, for example, now sounds are there. You go to any big place, now who are those Hausa? Fulani. So let the president, let it stand. But I don't believe. Stand and say no, let us be equal right of justice because we are not equal here. Somebody is superior than the others, which is the Fulani expert. They are superior. Can you imagine? Somebody will say you are a hunter and there's gun under your motto. At the end of the day, the now Fulani heritage, they now say it's a barbaric. Now the governor, now someone the governor to Kano to go and be begging. Begging who? Begging Fulani.
All right.
We are tired of this situation.
All right.
We are very, very tired.
Thank you so much, Luawan. Away from that, the perceived enemy of Peter Obi has been sacked by the Supreme Court. That's Abure. Can Obi now breathe in Labour Party?
You see, Labour Party for me, you see, they don't have that capacity. See, if you say Obi for the first time, Obi, the masses that came out for Obi never really stand and say, okay, let us do the real thing. He withdraw. At the end of the day now, you don't even have that kind of popularity anymore. You see, we have seen Obi, I've seen all of them. See, we know that come 2027, I don't think this face will be around. A new face will come and occupy the corridor of power because they are bed of the same feather. You watch their fame, they are gaming us, including Obi himself. They are gaming us because they are not trustworthy. I don't believe in a Labour Party because Labour Party is just like Nigerian Labour Congress. You see where they touch them. See, the present administration is trying to start to dismantle the whole party to make APC the Lord of the Lord. But at the end of the day, Nigeria will decide. And we are ready to decide. Because we are not trusting our APC, PDP, Labour Party. Something is coming new somewhere. Because Nigeria is tired of what we are experiencing. We can't be going on like this forever.
All right.
It's time we stop.
All right, thank you so much, Oluwawan of Ogbaland. Because of our time, we just need to make it brief. Thank you so much. All right, you're welcome, Okukundan.
Yeah,
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You've been waiting. So you've been waiting.
Waiting.
Sorry about that. All right, we just need to make it brief because of our time. Yeah, we're talking about the dominance of the North in Nigeria, of course, in every stratus, in every areas of our life. You can see it, kind of visible, especially in the political space. An example is what happened in Edo State from the community, the killing of hunters. And you saw the way the northern politicians were coming out, speaking, and we're on top of the situation. Don't you think if this is not stopped in Nigeria, we can't have that peace we desire?
I am Mr. Paradeni Okokunde, a man who loves to speak the truth and stand by the truth and follow the truth. Because I know that the truth we know and uphold it, we set every one of us free. I thank God Almighty of what happened in Nigeria. I thank God Almighty of therefore follow our fast all over the world. I thank God Almighty as a man be glorified. On behalf of Master Namtekalo Simon Ekpa and Biafra government in exile, may God Almighty be lifted up in Jesus' name. Amen. You see, if you come into northern dominance, it's not their fault. Understand me? Because if you have opportunity to do something, use that opportunity to do that something. Oh, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Now, and northern dominant in anything in Nigeria is caused by Southerners. Let me tell you the truth. It's caused by Southerners. One, Britain. Number two, Southerners. Number three, Europe as a whole. You understand what I'm telling you? Now look at it. Awolowo and Zik cause major problem for North to have the upper hand, mostly the Fulanis. Now look at it. Zik, 1953 election. Zik won in West here. Awo do what? Categorize it overnight. That time they call it cross carpet. Now they call it decamping. Zik went back home and start his political something again. When Abure was, they saw him as opposition party, action group, as opposition party. Britain persuaded him to form government of unity with the NPC. He said no. Zik agreed to go and form unity government with NPC. Now, I will betray Zik on cancelling the election. Zik win in West. Zik retaliate by joining North to do what? To persecute Awolowo and jail him for treason. Awolowo was in prison. Ojukwu released him. Iboma released him for us to join hands together and fight the North. Awo came back and betray Biafran, betray Ojukwu, and say starvation is the best weapon to the war. See where I'm going. Okay. 1993, 1979 election, Zik come out, join accord with NPL, betray Awolowo. And none of them were fighting against North. Now, from that place until 1999, the deco and every other thing took place. Okay, no, 1993 election. This were only the only time the South come together. East, West, vote SDP. Abiola. They vote for SDP Abiola. They're coming together. Made Abiola and SDP to break power, to break the monopoly of voting in the North. Fine. Then until 1999, Obasanjo came in and took over, and everybody voted Obasanjo. Yar'Adua came in. 2011, see how both South and West form up alliance, make Jonathan to won 2007 election. See where I'm going. Now, 2015, Jagaba, Clough, and form mergers with the North, push Jonathan away. And that's what I'm telling you. Now, the problem is South cannot come together. When a northern man want to fool a western man, they went and pick eastern man, put him in front. That breed. When they feel with the eastern man, they take leg, push him out, rubbish him. When they want to deal with the east, they come to west, pick western man, use him, that breed. When they finish with that man, use him finish. They take leg, rubbish him, use and drop wrong, rack. So okay, look at Buhari regime. When the whole Southerners came together, Southern governors came together and said there be no Ruga in their place, there be no Ruga in their land. You see how they have more height more than me, they have more stature more than me. They can carry machine gun, but my stature and everything, but my age, I cannot carry machine gun. Why can't they go home now? Why can't they go home and to join example? That's what I'm telling you. Okay. So not and the British, as far as the Britain is concerned, not because they don't have the monopoly.
Okay.
Because Britain are the one giving them the ideology, telling them what to do, so that they will hold their business, their company, which is Nigeria, Royal Niger Company. They told me to be Nigeria.
All right, Okokondem is a good student of history. God bless you, sir. Lucky from Newcastle.
May God bless him
United
also.
Kingdom.
God bless him.
All right, we have Omorego saying, Mr. Okokondem, why can't the people have say in all this you are saying? Why can't them have a bigger voice in all this? All right, so that's Omorego. If you know what, we still have some other person saying good morning to you and applauding you for what you're saying this morning. But can you just summarize it because of our time?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can summarize it. Before you want to dismantle North, mostly Fulani, from having monopoly in Nigeria, it has to start from North.
From North.
Yes.
Okay.
And if North is destabilized, then South can come in.
Okay.
But as far as North, I see one. Okay, look at it. Buhari regime of administration, they come for protests, NSAS and other things. You see not protest. All the whole 19th state of North, both Christian and Muslim, they say no. In the North, they forbid a protest. They forbid protest. But the one that they organize against Tinubu, don't they come out to protest? Not to protest, not to do everything. To tell you how they are, both the Christians and Muslims, both the indigenous and non-indigenous. Look at how they are. Formidable, but it's not so in the North, in the South. Unless North is dismantled before South can be able to penetrate. And the South themselves cannot be able, don't have the liver to come up by themselves. They are cowards. Southerners are cowards. Both Igbo, both everybody are cowards. Not ranting on social media. When a northern man, mostly Fulani, say, I will do. If you thought you kill them, they will try. But if they fail, then it's okay. But South cannot try. They only go down, lie down, frustrate and beg and do this and do that. Look at the Iromo people.
Okay.
How they want to kill them now. Okay, look at it. What do you see there? Now in Plateau, they're killing now in Plateau. Have you seen anybody shouting? But if it's in the South, but thank God, what happened in Iromo, Edo State, did not happen in the Southeast. Had it been happening in Southeast, all those states could be wiped off now. All those states were wiped off now.
All right, Kokondem, I really appreciate you. We just need to go this morning, but before doing that, please, Oluwawan, you need to appreciate Mr. Monday Okwata, who blessed you yesterday.
Oh, Mr. Monday Okwata, I'm very, very, very grateful. Thank you very much. God will bless you and bless you more and more.
All right, thank you. And also Mr. Lucky, blessed Mr. Lucky as well yesterday. We say thank you to you, Mr. Monday Okwata. Okokondem, you've spoken well, and we really appreciate your contribution this morning on the program. Labour Party, the court has sacked the Labour Party chairman, Abure. Yeah, Abure has been sacked. So, can we have peace in that party now?
We don't have party in Nigeria. What they have in Nigeria is football club. Called the party. You can jump to any party, court can sack anything, court can do anything, and meanwhile, we don't have judiciary in Nigeria. What they have juju dance, they will dance in juju, their shame will be coming out. You understand? So, whether political party or no political party, whom not to want to win, that person will win.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. All our fans, I thank you only for may God bless every one of you in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right, so are you looking for a reliable and trustworthy auto dealer? No, look no further. Don't look anywhere. Don't look anywhere else. You can go to Jire Autos, SBJ Jire Autos. Like I said earlier on, if you're looking for a trustworthy, reliable auto dealer, SBJ Jire Motors is there for you. You can see it in the comment section. Yeah, in the United States of America. Those who are in the United States of America, please patronize Jire Motors. Jire SBJ Motors is there for you. Quality vehicles, your car dreams are there. Please patronize Jire Motors. It's right in the comment section. You can get the address, the phone number, any information you want is right in the comment section. And to people that are willing to advertise on the platform, the platform is open for you to advertise your products. Yeah, very, very open for you. You can let your products, your services start coming in for us to advertise for you. Let's do businesses together. Let's do things together for every one of us to grow. Like I said, a reliable and trustworthy auto dealers is there for you. SBJ Jire Motors. Write in the comment section, get the address, get the phone number. Please patronize them. All right. If you are watching us for the very first time, you can subscribe on the channel. The subscribe button is there. Just click on that subscribe button, and you're just you'll be part of the family. Also share, like, and comment after this live broadcast. You have the right to comment your opinions there. We'll be there to respond to you. All right, to my esteemed viewers who joined us in the comment section this morning, you made everything good this morning. We say thank you to you, and to those watching without commenting, we also appreciate all of you, and to those viewers who blessed our esteemed reviewers or analysts on the platform. We say thank you so much. May God replenish your pockets and your account. Thank you so much, all of you. The Global City Stand is moving forward. The viewers are moving forward. Reviewers are also moving forward. I'm saying have a great weekend. Please do have a great weekend and stay safe. We'll be here on Monday. But please, we still have other videos, other stuff that will be coming on the channel. Deem it fit to watch. Also like and share. Michael Adekule is telling you to stay safe. Do have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.